Oh yeah, I did. I streamed and I lost an hour of stream because it was a ghost stream. What that means is that basically it looked like I was streaming, but it wasn't. Like, why do I usually get a viewer that pops every once in a while. Why haven't I gotten a view for an hour? Because the stream didn't exist. It's taking a long time, but I'm trying to hollow out a whole inner core. I got a my quote-unquote bottom cap done. Ammonium. Better be sure to mine around it. Most of it. I want it out. I don't want to mine. I don't want to physically mine all this astronium. So I've deployed multiple mining stations at least 5 different astronium deposits. I'm planning on building a super battery. This battery will hold a whopping, 5.9 million power? And consists of 600 large batteries. Exactly. But I have most of the material. Actually, I would say most, but I have at least half the materials. I would use those, but I just don't like it to be cheesy. I've gotten a giant portion of this hollowed out. If you take the pillar that connects to the core, and then you take the 5 around it, I have hollowed out that much area on the other side. I'm working on this side. He outplayed what? Hi, Pinecone. Can we please get large soil containers? Have you seen the large batteries? If you haven't, then you should know this, that medium batteries are dead. They're gone. Nope. No more. What? What, Pinecone? Oh, I hate that stuff. Hey Dylan Cope, have you seen the big batteries? Like the new batteries? It's based off of a Vestas V150 4.5. One day, I hope to work on Vestas V163 4.5s. When I say those are big, I mean they are very big. 163 meters wide. Thank you. They are some of the biggest wind turbines on Earth. Onshore wind turbines. There's so many exo cans. Okay, I don't really play Fortnite a lot, but it does have Season 5, and that's my season. My season. Listen, I do not give a shit what people say. Season 5 was not as bad as the seasons people were saying. At least it's not Chapter 5, Season 3. We don't talk about Chapter 5, Season 3. We don't talk about that. We do not talk about Wrecked. Oh, Pinecone, you know they have OG Fortnite, right? It's the best we got. But they got Chapter 1, Season 5 back. Dead ass. Not truly OG, but it's better than nothing, I guess. I know what our group could. No, but please don't tell me about it. Look how beautiful my project has been going. I know exactly what car you're talking about. I've seen the POP 50. It's not like, what, 1 gallon of fuel capacity, but it gets 100 miles to the gallon. And you could carry it around with you. You cannot drive a PLP-50 safely in America. Ah. Oh yeah, so like, yeah, you said PLP-50, I'm like, oh man, that's awesome. There's the Astronium mine, but unfortunately, the container that had the Astronium is full, so we're... Oh, fortunately, I should say. Are you playing Ark now? Yikes. Oh, actually, I don't really need to. I'll show you why. Because if you're hanging out, right, if you're looking for this rough terrain, like, if you have good eyes, like, look at this. See that? That right here is perfectly aligned. This is perfectly flat and aligned, and so therefore I'll actually get my reference off that. No, no more. I don't know. I want to see the vehicle. I'd go see every vehicle that we've had in the games. Large battery. I'm building a giant base underground. I mean, I have like 3,000. Actually, I probably have like 5,000 plus Astronium. I don't care. I'll get as much as I want. Because I'm a greedy little shit. Extra large container. Well, yes, but I've also been using extra large container. Yeah, extra large. Oh yeah, I got two full cans of Astronium, 2 full extra large and 2 full large. I could make more, but I just don't really have space to put those damn things. I mean, I only got 6 nanocarbon left, but I do have a full can of helium with me. Buy solid fuel jump jet with it and turn it into scrap. Yeah, I have, but I don't want to 100% convert it. Although I will say you are extremely smart doing that because a solid fuel thruster, 3 scrap per piece. Honestly, like, do you have this game? Because I will say my biggest tips when starting: get your ass some power. Get your power situation sorted out as soon as you can. Another thing is, if you can do it, you need to work for a QT RTG and pair that thing up with a portable oxygenator. With this, I can go anywhere I want. I don't need no tethers. I can sit here forever. As long as I don't turn this bad boy off. Also, if you want to extend your tanks, one, you can actually use glass and make oxygen tanks, and one oxygen tank equals your tank. So if you have one tank, you can double your oxygen supply. But I don't need that. I have this. I can just go wherever I want. And that's what's awesome. I have a couple extra QT RTGs to power my drills, since I'm working on this project. By the way, this game was like, okay, it was nice and kind of fun, but oh my gosh, they have added so much stuff to the game, it's awesome. Shit, we could play together. I can play. I thought you had it on Game Pass. Oh. Honestly, Astroneer is not that expensive a game. It's like 20 bucks. Probably 30 Australian. Give me a second. How much is it being sold for right now? Because usually it's like 20 bucks. I just want a game called Technosia. That looks like fun. I might have to put that on my wish list. Asher currently is running. Only 1.6 gigabytes. I think the most expensive version of Astroneer is 40 bucks. it's really cheap. That's what I like about Astroneer. It's a cheap game. It's cheap. It's fun. It doesn't take up a ton of data on your drive. It's amazing. That's why I love the game. By the way, I remember when I started it, when I started this game, man, when was my first save? I've been playing this game for probably well over 5 years, and they have added so much into the game. My only complaint about the game, Abbott is a dwarf, diggy hole. Yes, you are correct, I am dwarf. Hey, I mean, I am a very short person, I'm eye level with a cockroach. I'd square off with a cockroach, that's how short my ass is. We've turned this game into, like, I don't know what the heck my game was. Like, we're literally taking out the entire layer. Oh, by the way, I will say something that you can't understand. I did some work on my driveway, and I removed, like, there's a driveway we put in. We used recycled concrete, and I pulled out up to 56 kilos of metal. I pulled out 120 pounds of metal. Just sitting in a driveway, by the way, 7 pounds of aluminum and steel, rebar, concrete reinforcement. Oh, man. Yeah, almost 50 kilos of just metal in a driveway. Freedom units. KG is not Australian, it's miles is American, because more people use the metric system than the imperial system. I am actually measured it in grams. I like grams because it's scalier. You can get, how much is a kilogram? 1,000 grams. How much is a microgram? A millionth of a gram. It's amazing. Why doesn't everybody uses it except for 2 Asian countries and us. The only thing that's good about miles is that, you know, it's good for the Earth's circumference, which at equator is 24,000 miles. Exactly! It's so easy! No kidding! Like I heard somewhere where like 100 or 1,000 cubic centimeters of water is the actual standard for a kilogram. Holy crap! Why didn't we use this? A lot of the metric system seems to be revolved around water, which is amazing since it covers literally 87% of the planet. Like, for example, density, the base scale for density is water because water's density is 1. 1 milliliters over grams, if I'm not wrong. Let's see, cubic centimeter to milliliter, or to liter. Look at this! Why? 1 liter is 1,000 cubic centimeters. That is perfect! That is so perfect! 1,000 cubic centimeters, which you can use as a mass, can be transferred to a thing that is a unit for a liquid. That's ingenious. Humans almost everybody can agree on time, but we can't agree that the metric system is obviously amazing. And plus, Celsius. Water boils at 100 Celsius, freezes at 0. What is it? What about Fahrenheit? I don't know what water boils at Fahrenheit, and I've lived in this country for 20 years. I can tell you it freezes at 32. Fun fact, at negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit is exactly negative 40 degrees Celsius. Pipe down, dude. Pipe down there. Man, in 1776, America threw out the redcoats, but also accidentally threw out the best measurement system. I used to. But you know what? You know America has that the Brits don't? We got 60 hertz current, which means when you buy a 60 hertz device in America, you get 60 FPS, whereas in the UK they got 50 hertz, which means that they come standard with 50 frames a second. Yeah, again, America is a 60 hertz country in the UK, and I think Australia is a 50 hertz country. Let's see, what's Australia? Australia is a... Holy shit, Australia. 230 volt, 50 hertz. We are 120 volt, 60 hertz. Holy shit. You're telling me you go over to Australia and they got almost double the voltage standard that America has. Congrats, actually. Voltage actually does not... Voltage is not how much current is in electricity. It's actually the strength of it. So a 230 volt system, which is what apparently Australia runs on, is way stronger than a 120 volt American system. So you actually, in Australia, you get more voltage on your outlets than America does. Holy hell. A lot of Europeans have apparently 230 volt 50 hertz, just like Australia. Over in North America, we use 60 hertz. Yeah, Mexico uses it, Canada, US, and many parts of South. Maybe I should. Yeah, many northern parts of South America have the 60 hertz system. Hertz is actually frequency. It's how many times the electrical current's magnetic field switches per second. So in Australia, your magnetic field around your wire, it does that 50 times a second. And over here, it does that 60 times a second. So guess what, Pinecone player? If you take a Australian motor and you plug it in over in America where I live, it won't work because it's not the right frequency. You have to get a bi-frequency device or an omni-frequency device. So if you ever... So message to any British or UK people or any Europeans or Australia. If you come over here with your electronics, please make sure you can run it on 60 hertz. And the same goes for Americans going to other countries, especially in the Eastern Hemisphere, because a lot of you guys use 60 hertz. Or no, you use 50. Saudi Arabia uses 127 volt 60 hertz and 220 volt 60 hertz. Saudi Arabia looks like it's the only country in the Eastern Hemisphere to use a 60 hertz system. So if you've ever wondered, if you're American, if you wonder why is there 60 FPS, it's because in America we have a standard 60 hertz system. Every 1 hertz equals 1 frame per second you can add. I'll put that on the consideration. I'll definitely put RDR2 on the consideration. I remember my sister used to play the first one. It's on sale. Give me a second. Holy shit. Pre-order Battlefield 6 Phantom Edition $100. 70 bucks. Buddy, this economy, I cannot do that. Holy shit. Oh, Borderlands 4 Super Deluxe is $130. I actually would get the Super Deluxe. But here's, you know what, honestly? You know what's funny? Give me a second, actually. How much is RDR2 right now? Let's see. In my currency. The American dollar. Horizon Zero Dawn's still 50 bucks. Oh, it's not on sale here. That's the only problem is that it's a big game, and I'll mark it and let it go on sale. You know what's really ironic? I bought. You want to hear something? You want to hear a joke? I bought this for $100. Look at that. The case is busted. It's a good case. Don't get me wrong. I bought this, or I had this for Christmas, and it was $100. My sister's boyfriend got the better version for $20. Honestly, when it comes to Borderlands 4, I'm just gonna get the base version, and I'm just gonna upgrade. I'm gonna weigh what it is, because I might get the Ultimate Edition for like 20 bucks. What if I could upgrade from that? Like, what do I get from that? I would spend it. Honestly, money's tight for me. I really like BL4. I really like Borderlands. What do you get for Borderlands Super Deluxe? Base game, Glory Pack, Firehawk Fury, Vault Hunter Pack. I don't know if it actually offers a lot. Because I know, like, the Ultimate Edition, it had, like, the Season Pass. Honestly, I think I would just wait until Borderlands 4 goes on sale. Again, I bought the Super Deluxe Edition at $100, and my sister's boyfriend, Kyle, he bought the Ultimate Edition, which is like the best one, for 20. But that was because like it was off sale. It was old. It was really, yeah. The only game I'll pre-order for $100 is the next Horizon game. I got the good pre-order, and I don't regret it. I really like the Horizon games. Ultimate Edition? Okay, let me go check that. RDR2 Ultimate Edition. I just go wish list, go to... Oh, shit! Doom Dark Ages is, oh, it's 50, it's minus 25%. It's $52. World of Goo 2 is $30? Are you joking? Oh, Armor Reforger, $8.14. Why do I have Farming Simulator 25 on my wish list? I already have this game. All I gotta do is go here, go to PlayStation's Ultimate Edition, PlayStation 4. Oh, hell yeah, that is on sale. Does RDR2 not have a PlayStation upgrade? Oh no, when's the sale? 8.14. Yeah, we'll pick that up. Actually, yeah. Give me a second, Chad. I got that in my. I got paid to remove all that metal. I got that. Let's get it. Yeah, give me a second, and we got it. RDR2. We got it. Ultimate Edition. However, I do not have space, and I might do that another time. Whatever, I got paid a lot of money to get that medal out. I bought the game. I don't know if I'll play RDR1, but RDR2 I've heard is really fun. My sister has the I think she played it on her PlayStation 3. Why is the first one still $50? Why? Why is it $50? Yeah, again, I swear my sister has the RDR1 is after RDR2. Huh. RDR2 said $18.99, right? Damn, wheat pennies weren't even struck at that time. Pretty sure back in 1899 or 1900, a dollar today was like 30 to $50 in 1900. Dude, if you watch the old Twilight show episodes, you could just see in the back, you can get like a good meal at a restaurant for like 50 cents. Man, if you brought, you know, if I had to do a time machine, here's what I would do. I'd go back, I'd take a ton of money here. And I would go back in time, and I would buy gold, and I'd bring it back, and I'd sell it in 2012. Because 2012, there's a moment in that year that was where gold was the most expensive. Oh my gosh. Mommy, we bumped into a graphite deposit. Hee. Oh, hell no. I don't... I'm sorry, Chad. I just don't mess with Bitcoin. Ready? Watch this. Ready to hear the most satisfying sound you're ever going to hear in y'all's lives? I love doing that. That's so satisfying. That's how you wipe out an entire deposit. Dong dong dong. Nice. I love the hours feature on PlayStation 5, so you can see how much of your time you have wasted. How much time of your life you'll never get back. Like the 3,500 hours of Minecraft we spent. By the way, I did a calculation where I ran it. 1% of my lifetime was spent on Minecraft. Yeah, I'm not gonna elaborate further. 1%. That should give you hope. So much graphite. Love all the nuggets of graphite that are now laying on the ground. Tomorrow we're gonna play Fallout 4. What the heck? Oh look, the file save grew by 3 megabytes. No. Where did we left the can behind. All you need, yeah, I got RDRs. I've seen a guy do a mod where he made the train go like 700 miles an hour. What, you're a 766 mile an hour train. By the way, 700. I've seen a couple, but the train one is so funny. 767 is the number of mile an hour of which that is Mach 1. When she telegraphs you that her parents aren't home, somebody commented that when she telegraphs you that you're Exactly, I do. I don't. Thomas. Thomas the Train Cannon. Holy shit. Do you guys know? Have you guys been hearing about the bullshit about like YouTube's AI thing, where they'll basically be making an AI to spy on you and like completely invade your privacy and basically get your ID in case you thinks you're not a kid? Here's what worries me. I like SpongeBob. What if I watch SpongeBob and trip it? Can you imagine me basically being locked out? Like YouTube, you're ran by Google. You harvest all of our data. How much do you want? I don't care. What I know this came out of nowhere. Just watch a deep humor, man. This is some bullshit, dude. I'm sorry if I make someone mad by literally saying this, but just because some people can't parent means that we all have to suffer. You should not be parented by the device. You should be parented by your parents. Like, why can't... I'm you know what? I think, honestly, if this offends you, then it's a parent. If you're a parent and this offends you, you're the problem. You decided to have a kid. How about you raise your kid? The internet is not your parent. You are. So stop shoving your kids on an iPad and thinking that the internet's you know, do whatever. So wait a second. If YouTube's doing this ID thing, why does YouTube Kids exist? I think, honestly, if this was coming out on YouTube Kids, I'd be like, oh yeah, go for it. Make an ID like this, or like, whatever. But on normal YouTube, no. Normal YouTube Kids exists. We don't need that. Again, I know I'm parroting the same talking points a lot of other people say. Can you imagine that? We were taught in class, like I was taught in class even, hey, don't give people your information. Now we're gonna have to give them our bank details? Shit, I might, you know what? Honestly, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get an account, and I'm just gonna make a fake account. But like, I can just make a burner account, and I do have a burner bank account that I use only for like numismatists. I have a lot of money in that account. I have $3. Yeah, I have a bank account with $3 in it. I only use it for numismatics. I only use it so I can be a member with a bank. That's it. But like, dude, and here's the thing, right? They're like, oh wait, right? What happens? Why don't you just give them? Here's the thing, right? I know people have said this. I'm not new to it. Do you guys know that data breaches do happen like all the time, right? So if a company gets hacked with all your data in it, your bank details, your government ID is leaked. I don't care what they say. Every company gets leaked. Chase gets hacked. Sony gets hacked. Microsoft gets hacked. Nobody is vulnerable. A leak is inevitable. Hackers only expedite this. It happens all the time, and I don't think we can trust any of these companies with our data. Not trying to sound like a Facebook conspiracy theorist here. They probably do. They probably fight with each other. But this is ridiculous. I'm literally 10 months away from being able to legally drink. I should not have to do this. If I get locked out of my account because of this, I'm actually gonna crash out. Do not give these bitches an inch because they will turn it into a mile. They're going... This is not to protect the kids. Me? I'm not under 18. I'm 20. I am a 20-year-old. I am 20. 20 years and almost to 20 years, a month and a week old. 20 years, 5 weeks. No, I can't. You have to be legally 21, but I'm not going to drink because it's expensive and it destroys your health. I'd rather spend that money on other things. No, in America, you cannot legally drink until you are 21. I heard in Australia, or like other countries, you could probably drink, but 18 is the age of consent in America. Actually, in some places, age of consent can go as low as 16. Which is really corrupt, by the way. If I'm not wrong. Let's see. U.S. state age of consent. What is the youngest age of consent in the United States? 16? Are you joking? Why is the minimum age of consent 16? Where I live, it's 17. Why is it... Of course Alabama's age of consent is 16. Why should I be surprised? Alabama, buddy. I don't know. Alabama, buddy, not looking too good for you, my friend. West Virginia has age of consent 16. That doesn't surprise me. Where California is 18. Holy shit. Let's see, I'm assuming it's 18. It's 16. In South Australia, it's 17 in Tasmania. Honestly, just cap it at 18 or go all the way up to like 21. Why? There should be no place on Earth where the age of consent is below 18 years old. Literally just at least hard cap minimum 18, please. I was a dumb 16-year-old. Do not let people do mistakes. Also, if I'm not wrong, 46 out of the 50 states allow for child marriage. This lets you show how good my country is. That 46 states still legally allow child marriage in 2025. Just gonna throw that out there. Complete corrupt. Still prevalent. Nearly 300,000. Okay, according to 19thnews.org, child marriage is legal in all 50 states in 2018. Since then, 16 states have passed bans. Okay, I'm wrong. So it's Washington, Oregon, Minnesota, Missouri, Michigan, Missouri, Minnesota, Washington, Oregon, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Jersey. I think DZ. Well, why is it still legal here? That shouldn't be allowed. Apparently, according to this, 300,000 minors were married, with a vast majority being girls. That is sickening, in my opinion. So let me get this straight. We prosecute people who make acts against kids, like we should be doing. However, what we don't do is ban child marriage and possibly prevent shit like that from happening in the first place. Because in my opinion, the best way to stop something is to prevent it from happening altogether. I'm a preventative action type of guy. So, hey, shocker, controversial opinion, ban child marriage and stop predation. That would be a very good idea. But apparently, at least 40 states in this country out of the 50s think, nah, don't really want to do it. Nice. Oh man, chat, we got 6 days till AI ruins YouTube. Again, YouTube! Nobody wants this, YouTube! Literally, this is my most hated thing about YouTube, is that they will do something and everybody, literally everybody from all walks of life and political affiliations will be like, hey, this is shit! And YouTube will be like, we're doing it anyway. Like, YouTube? Really? Come on! I bet you, I can guarantee YouTube has every byte of data. They have my name and date of birth, they probably have, like, my lung capacity in a notebook somewhere. That's how much data that these companies scrape off me. You don't need any more. So kick dirt. Just kick dirt. But again, you know what, honestly? Can we please make a federal law where, like, you cannot legally collect data off a user unless they consent to it? You should have to consent to data collection on the internet. And that's one thing that really pisses me off about the world we live in right now, is that nobody gives a shit about privacy. No company does. They will do everything in their power to suck every last bite of data about you and the people that you love, and they will basically tell you to get rocks or lie through their damn teeth. It's corruption to the highest degree. And it's complete dog shit. No, you don't need to know where I live. You don't need to know my face. You don't need to know my name. You don't need to know my DOB. You don't need any of that. Kick rocks. Uh-oh. But, that's one thing I really hate about this world that we live in, is that no company gives a shit about privacy. Like, we've just become so complacent to megacorps essentially sucking every last bit of data from us. Why are we normalizing this? We should fight this. We should not allow huge corporations to get every bit of data that we don't consent to collecting. Like, we should make a federal law where if you don't consent to data collection, you shouldn't get data collected on. If you brought any of this up in the 80s, people would be like, oh, it's dystopian. We are so used to it. And it's stupid. Yeah, controversial opinion from my fact. I don't think we should live in a world where you literally get every ounce of your life invaded by a megacorp. It's garbage. Yeah, YouTube will be so good. It's the same AI that'll probably ban August the Duck for exposing animal abuse, but completely, oh, Twitter, yeah, hell no, Twitter. I'd rather drink Flint, Michigan tap water than use Twitter. Twitter is so ass, bruh. You know, like I'm watching DP right now. This is so stupid. YouTube will basically delete your video. Oh, no, I'm going to bed. I have a new schedule, dude, because I need to get better sleep. But I wake up earlier. But this is so stupid. You can call someone out for doing something against the rules, and then you get banned for it while they get free. That is a sting. That is a spit in the face. It's ridiculous. But again, yes, YouTube is such a good... YouTube is so secure, which is why a YouTuber got banned for knocking over their mic. And got banned for child safety. For knocking over a mic. Okay, let's sit down here. Do we really think this AI is going to be flawless? No! If the AI is going to ban somebody because they knocked over a mic, do you realize... I'll try stream on that. I'll probably stream some more of this game. There is no way in hell this AI is going to be good at all. Or how about this? Hey, YouTube. Instead of adding garbage AI, instead of adding pink loading bar, how about you take care of the countless amount of UTTP shitbots on this site? Do you know how many times I go to a YouTube video and I find so many stupid YouTube UTTP of, oh, I'm posting cheese pizza on my site. Like, what's the bigger problem? I mean, even if they don't post that shit on their channel, if you say that, you automatically should get banned. That's not something you even should joke about. That's not even edgy. That's basically essentially fake admitting to a crime. Oh yeah, and this guy right here. Actually, I'm gonna be completely honest. Here's what really pisses me off: is that this guy, Deep Humor, he got banned off a video that was 9 months old. I got temporarily suspended over a video that was 1.5 months old because I said how much I dislike, and I have to be very careful with my wording, how much I dislike murderers. Yeah, I got a 1-week strike for hate speech, by the way, because I can't hate or dislike. I cannot dislike. I have to say that. If I say HATE, I might get flagged. I can't say how much I like this. Oh, Roblox devs are... Oh. Also, and I'm gonna be completely honest, I actually opened up about it, and this was a year ago. Actually, from this point, it was probably 2. I said LIBTARD. I'm not gonna repeat the word because I don't want to get banned. And that was me 2 years ago. I'm like completely rehearsed. Whereas I've heard people say the exact same word, and apparently their video gets to stay up. And by the way, when I got hit on that video was a year old. Are you kidding me? A year old. 2 videos, 2 streams. A year, and then a 1.5 years old. Really? Like, really? Oh yeah, the Fan Forces devs. Yeah, we don't talk about those. There's no party like the Stylist Party. YouTube, I think, honestly, here's what they should do. If you have a video that gets struck and it's more than like 3 months old, you should not get a warning from it, right? Because I think in 6 or 12 months even, you can change radically as a person. Not even trying to talk politically. Like you can just change as a person. You can get different. You work different personality, whatever. And some things that you say those all that time ago may not represent you in modern day. But also, it barely. You know, it's stupid. I actually had to sit down and for my first takedown, I had to sit and watch the entire stream, and I only got the memo. I think when we saw what was going on. So annoying. Yeah. Again. That's a big thing. I'm nervous I'll get locked out of my account because the AI that I'd rather trust Michigan Water over will get me removed. She just pump shot like fabric pistons. What do you mean, like? I'm gonna get off here in about 3 minutes. Oh no, I don't know. To be honest with you. Yeah, that sucks. I'm about to leave in 2 minutes. Tomorrow we'll play Fallout. We didn't get that much into the Fallout last week, but we're gonna get into it hopefully tomorrow. The only problem is Fridays, I'm very heavily limited in how much I can play because I have 2 shifts I have to work on Fridays. Yeah. But guys, I think we're doing good. I'm waking up earlier, going to bed earlier. I'm doing Minecraft Monday, Terraria Tuesday, Borderlands Wednesday, Astro Thursday, and Fallout Friday. 2022 was one of my favorite years because I had like an actual streaming schedule than the one similar to the one I made right now. We are so back, baby. Let's keep doing this. And by the way, on Saturdays and Sundays is free days. Alright guys, I'm gonna call it quits for the day. We still have a lot to mine out in this area, but we're gonna continue that when we do this game next. Yeah, grief. Have a nice one. I will be back tomorrow for more pennies and Fallout 4. Peace.